What's up, guys? So I'm just on my first curb drop on pavement, and I wanted to give you guys some thoughts because I was working on it for a while, and I mean, Chris Richardson did an awesome video about a tutorial on how to do it. So I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail on how to do a curb drop, but more like what to look for to get ready for it. Because for some reason I was like super nervous when I was getting started. I don't know, because it was pavement. And Chris had mentioned to try to find something that was grass first. And I'm like, where the hell are you gonna find a curb that goes into grass? So I actually found a couple cool things that can get you ready for your first pavement curb drop. And if you want the tutorial, again, check out Chris Richardson's video, it's awesome. But these are some of the things that I did to warm up and then do my first one. And honestly, guys, it's really not hard at all, but you should pay attention and at least give it the attention it deserves so you don't bite it and eat some pavement. So these are some of the things that I did to warm up. First off, basketball courts. I'm going to attempt to explain what you need to do with the board. Was the beneficial thing that I took from Chris's video is you kind of need to do a little jump when you get to the curb. And I don't mean, actually try to leave the board with your feet, but I'm going to use my tripod for my my camera here to show that if this is your board and it's level and my hand is the wheel, I mean, just by gravity, once your wheel gets to here, if you're just dead weight, you're going to be pushing it down. And you don't want to do that because then you're going to hit your tail. And you'll see that in a couple of the videos that I do to show you coming up. I didn't do that. I didn't do a little jump, and I just let my weight drop, and that's when your tail hits. So what you want to do is you're coming, and once you get here, actually give it, I mean, if you sent the board and just jumped off of it, and you just went like this, I mean, it would go like that, right? If it didn't have you on it, it would just phoom, and then just kind of fall. So you want to allow it to do that, and by doing that, you jump a little bit, just give in your legs so that you allow it to stay up here as long as possible to clear that tail, and then it'll fall, and you'll hit smooth and nicely. But if you just do nothing, your dead weight is going to smack that tail because gravity is pulling it down once the wheel gets over the curb. Check this out, like if you go to a basketball court and it has grass around it, like this one does, I mean, right here, that's not much of a drop, but that's a pretty good drop right there. I mean, this is good, I don't know, 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. So if we do that right into the grass, and you got a nice little bowl you can kind of go into too right there. So we'll do that first and get a little warmed up. Here's another cool thing that I found. After we do the basketball courts, you can find like playgrounds like this, right? You've got kind of a nice drop here. So again, I mean, if you look at this is probably, 5-6 inches, but you're going from down here into the grass, and you don't have to worry about landing into the pavement. So let's give that a go. Alright, so second to the last step before we can take it to the real curbs. This one's like, I don't know. What do we got here? Let's see. I guess from landing, it's about this far, so like 4 inches maybe. But again, it's landing in the grass and then a nice little bowl for you to travel into. So we'll do that one a couple times. Nothing scary, just get a feel for it. And I'm telling you, by the time you get to the curbs, like it's like, oh man, really? This is nothing. So let's do this a couple times. Nailed it. All right, so party run, since we nailed it. Let's go have some fun. Let's go find a curb. Woo! All right, so it's time to step it up a little bit. Now we've got some grass to land in over here, but this is definitely, this curb is a good, I mean, that's a good dip. Right about, I mean, that's what we've been working on, but now it's kind of landing a little bit of pavement and then grass afterwards. If you can do this, you can do anything. So let's give this a shot. All right, let's do this thing. We're feeling confident. We've done a whole bunch of stuff to get ourselves ready for actually landing on pavement. And by the time you've done all that, I'm telling you, this is easy. This is nothing. We're gonna do this little curve right here. We're gonna go, let's see. This guy, he goes right down into the street. I mean, no big deal. But I was really scared to do this at first because, I don't know, for some reason, I didn't want to bite it, man, on pavement. That's no good. I'm wearing gear, you can tell, but still no bueno. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if I can get you guys. We're ready, man. We've been working on this, we're training for this